This is the brand new Saramonic Blink 500 B2 Plus, which is a new wireless microphone system that I'm excited about for two main reasons. Number one, it is compact and lightweight, at least relative to previous Saramonic Blink 500 microphones. And number two, the price. It's only $130 US, which is significantly cheaper than the Rode and DJI competitors. By the way, I will not be doing a full comparison between this mic and Rode and DJI, but we will do a sound comparison later on in this video. But before I tell you more, I think I hear a lawnmower, maybe an airplane, so let's go ahead and connect this microphone so you can start to hear what it sounds like. Oh, that was so beautifully simple. But anyway, you are now hearing the sound directly coming out of the Saramonic B500 B2 Plus, which is a mouthful of a word, so I'm going to shorten it to B2 Plus from now on. But anyway, the sound is unedited. You're hearing it straight from the camera. And I'm going to start off with talking about some basics about this mic system so that you know all about it, and including one unique feature that I've never seen on any other wireless mic system. And then finally, I'm going to end with some drawbacks, because for the price of this mic, there are some features that are lacking, but it may or may not be important to you. So we'll talk about it towards the end of this video. So some basics. If you're not familiar with wireless microphone systems, the main benefit is that you can have the microphone attached to you or your subject, and your subject can get far away from the camera. In this case, up to 150 meters. Oops, watch out for things behind you. But yeah, you can get far away from the camera. You can even have your back turned to the camera, but you shouldn't hear any discrepancies in the audio levels of my voice as long as you're wearing this wireless mic system. So personally, I always have a wireless mic system with me when I'm making these travel vlogs or videos because it's so convenient. The nice thing about this mic system and many others out there is that they're compatible not only with cameras, but also smartphones and laptops and tablets. So once again, my plan to film outdoors in the forest has been squashed by the rain. Welcome to the Pacific Northwest. So I'm going to go over the rest of these basics here in the picnic shelter. Hopefully we'll get a break in the rain so I can take you all around and test out this mic in other conditions. But let's continue on the basics. So the B2 Plus is able to record in mono, stereo, or safety track audio. If you don't know what any of those are, or you want to know how to edit them, I have a dedicated video, I just published it, talking all about that, so I'll leave a link in the description below if you want to learn more. The B2 Plus is lacking 32-bit float, which is a new pro-level audio setting that is coming with a lot of more expensive mic systems like the DJI Mic 2 and the Rode Wireless Pro. However, it is really similar to a safety track, so since we have a safety track on the B2 Plus, it's not the end of the world to not have it. Now, like its competitors, the B2 Plus does come with a charging case, and it is very similar to the DJI charging case in that it comes with these dongles. It has the USB-C and the Lightning adapter, so you can convert the receiver to easily plug it into a camera or a smartphone that will take that type of adapter. But there is still no room for the included 3.5mm microphone cable, which is what you would need to attach this mic system to a mirrorless camera or certain point-and-shoot cameras. So not everybody needs that cable, but personally, I do. And I don't like that it doesn't fit in the charging case. You have to carry a separate case or carry that cable separately. And that's actually true for most wireless mic systems. But to Saramonic's credit, they do include a drawstring bag so that you can carry those accessories that don't fit in the charging case. In terms of battery life, the receiver has 16 hours and the transmitters each have 20 hours. And the charging case can charge all of those units one time. So it's respectably long battery life, and personally, I've never come close to even using half of that battery life when I'm out filming. All of the units, including the charging case, are really lightweight, which is nice if you're looking for something that's light, but the build quality does not feel as sturdy as some of the more expensive mic systems out there. The transmitters each have built-in microphones, and there's also an included furry windscreen that you can use if you're filming outdoors to protect your sound from any wind that might hit the microphone. The transmitters also have clips, so you can clip them to your subject, and there's also a magnet for more discreet attachment. The receiver is pretty straightforward. It has an OLED display so you can double check your settings, but it's not a touchscreen. you'll have to use the buttons on the side to navigate the menu. On the side of the receiver, there's also a headphone jack if you want to monitor audio before or during the recording session by plugging in a set of headphones. There's also an output port for connecting the receiver to a camera. But the really unique feature about the B2 Plus is that the receiver can be connected to multiple cameras. For example, you can plug the receiver into a phone and also plug the 3.5mm cable into a camera or another phone. This allows you to record audio to multiple devices at once. Now, at first I wasn't really sure how this is going to be useful in real life, but then I realized that the B2 Plus does not have built-in internal recording, which makes sense for the price point. So you can't do backup audio on the transmitters like you can on some of the more expensive wireless mic systems. So this dual connectivity, or the ability to record to multiple devices with the receiver, can serve as a form of backup audio. All right, the rain has finally quit for a little bit. That's the secret to living in Seattle, is just knowing when there are breaks in the rain, because there always are. So we can walk around a bit and get some sound tests of this microphone as I'm moving around. So right now I am using the B2 Plus transmitter with the windscreen attached. We don't have any of the filters on. We don't have any of the filters on, but I'm about to turn some on to test them out. So we've got low cut filter, we can turn it on or off, and also noise reduction. I appreciate that noise reduction has a weak setting and a strong setting, so we will test them both out to hear what they sound like. Let's start off with low cut filter. So there are actually two levels of low cut filter as well. So this is the 75 Hertz version of low cut filter, and this is what it sounds like. Oh, the rain is kind of picking up again. It's pretty light, so we'll continue on at least for a little bit, but I am using a camera that's not so great in the rain, so I don't want to push my luck here. But anyway, this is low cut filter, 75 Hertz. Next up, this is low cut filter, 150 Hertz. So quite a bit more of that low cut filter being applied, and this is what it sounds like. Keep walking here for a bit. Again, that rain is picking up. We're gonna head to the next shelter to continue our sound tests. But next, let's test out the noise reduction. All right, so no luck with the lack of rain, but the benefit is that I'm now in a really good spot to do a noise reduction test. As you can hear, there's quite a bit of noise around me. So this is what it sounds like with no noise reduction. All right, so now I've turned the noise reduction on. It is set to weak, but we also have a strong level of noise reduction, which I'll turn on in just a second after we get a little bit more sound sample. All right, now the noise reduction is set to strong, so this is what it sounds like. Lots of traffic around me, so hopefully you are hearing a difference in the audio. Next up, we're going to do a sound comparison between the B2 Plus, the Rode Wireless Pro, and the DJI Mic 2. All right, next up we're going to do a sound comparison between the B2 Plus and the DJI Mic 2. Both of these have noise reduction on. It's strong noise reduction for the B2 Plus, but we'll go ahead and bump it down to not strong, weak. So now this is a sound test with the B2 Plus, a noise reduction weak versus noise reduction on the DJI Mic 2. So this is what the two microphones sound like. Lots of traffic going by. I found a pretty noisy spot to stand and do this test. Now we're doing a sound comparison between the B2 Plus and the DJI Mic 2. No noise reduction, no low cut filter. This is what it sounds like straight at a camera for both microphones. Recording just with the transmitter, built-in mics, and the attached furry windscreens. Actually, we'll do one more audio test between these three mics in a less noisy environment, just to hear the audio difference, because not all of you are going to be filming in extreme noise. So this is the B2 Plus, the Rode Wireless Pro, and the DJI Mic 2. No noise reduction, no low cut filter. This is just what it sounds like straight out of these microphones, using the built-in microphone on the transmitter. Also have the furry windscreens on. We have an airplane going overhead. It's really hard to have no noise, but at least it's less noise than our previous test. So hopefully this gives you a really good idea of the sound comparisons between these three microphones. Let me know in the comments which one you like the best. So if you plan to use your wireless microphone system in professional level settings, then the B2 Plus may not be for you if you really need those aforementioned pro level settings. But if you don't need them and you're on a budget, maybe you're a beginner content creator, then the B2 Plus could really be a great starter microphone system for you. It has a lot of the basic features that could really get you going. But you guys let me know what you think in the comments below, if you would try out the B2 Plus or what your wireless microphone system that you like to use is. Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.